Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to Mind Your Crypto. Today I have a week update. Let's see after the dip what we will do, how much it affected the altcoins, and of course right now let's see an update about WIN. If you like the content, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell button and share. If you want to join our Telegram group chat, I have the link in the description down below, guys. So right here what we are seeing, first of all, we made the 0.2012 as our resistance level, and right now we hit this support level right here, 0.3099, which of course we found buying pressure, good buying pressure here, and now we might go upwards, and if we retest this level and go above, things will look good. If we don't, things will look bad and we will go back into more of a support levels. I will explain this right afterwards. As long as you can see that we couldn't manage to hold this line here, this bottom trend line, and we fell down because Bitcoin had this dip. Okay, so right now what we are seeing, what I didn't want to see, is surpassing this support line. Now we are just making lower highs, and of course right now what I want to see is a quick uptrend to the blue line and recrossing the signal line here, going upwards, seeing a more of a bullish environment. But right now we will have to wait and see where we will go. Of course the lower highs and lower lows is not something that you want, and of course I wanted to keep this support level, this crucial support level. Right now we might want to keep some further down support levels in order to say that we are having a chance. For the MACD, it doesn't look good in the 4-hour frame. You can see here the volume, it is declining a bit from the previous days, and of course we need to see higher volume for WIN. Right now we just went down to from 0.012, and of course we are going to the RSI and the commodity channel index to discuss some things here. First of all, the commodity channel index is below the -100. This is good buying opportunity for the next 1 to 2 days, with a profit target at around 5 to 10%, but we have to go and see if we can manage to make some new higher highs for the commodity channel index, because we might just break this and go down even more. That's why I say 5 to 10%, even 5 guys percent when we are having just this dip. Okay, even 5% will be enough. For the RSI, we are not in an oversold situation, but we were in few hours before. Right now we went above, and we might just go downwards again, or we might do something like this and go upwards. We want to go upwards, but we need to stop seeing lower highs. We need to stop seeing lower highs and lower lows, because as long as we don't get this and cross this resistance line, then we won't be able to go above. Okay, so right now what we want to see is stop seeing lower lows and lower highs. We need to see higher lows and higher highs, and eventually we don't want to go down here furthermore. So for now I think you should wait, guys, and of course let's see the price action in the next few hours to discuss furthermore, to be more sure about it. And of course the SSL channel, we have the red line above the green line. We don't have any buying opportunity according to the SSL channel. Let's go to WIN against USDT in the daily frame to see some important things about MACD. First of all, for WIN, guys, we were looking just to recross the signal line and of course going upwards, but 2 times as we looked at, Bitcoin just corrected, so we couldn't manage to have this bullish recross right here we would want for WIN, and right now we need to stay calm. Of course, I told you in my videos, always have to take into consideration that on the daily frame we haven't seen this recross yet, and of course it is very risky to buy for the midterms for now. Okay, we need to see a recross here, we need to see a recross because we are getting a declining volume. You can see here the red bars, and of course right now, as long as we wanted to see the 2 lines getting close to each other and have more small bars right here and eventually go into green bars, then we couldn't manage, and now we are declining even more for the daily frame for MACD, because for the RSI, for the commodity channel index, though we are below the -100 for the daily frame. This means, guys, that we might go upwards, that we might see an upward movement, but of course we need to have higher highs and higher lows. I'm not saying that WIN won't go upwards, I'm just saying that we might see not breaking through some important resistance levels. Therefore we might not see it going upwards for the next days. Okay, so right now RSI is still below, between 30 and 70, as you can see on your left. Of course right now what we want to see is going upwards and making higher lows, because right now we are making lower highs, as you can see here, and lower lows. We want to see it going upwards. So for the RSI in the daily frame, we are between 30 and 70, but for the common channel index, we are below minus 100. So this is good. We might actually see it going upwards. Okay, so let's see what we will do for the Bollinger Bands. Here we went on the bottom line of the Bollinger Bands. Now we might see it going just upwards, and of course for the next 1 to 2 days you can set a profit target, not a financial advice, at around 5 to 10%. For the week against Bitcoin, as you can see here, we are having not so great news, because we broke this major support level that we wanted to hold, the 0. I think guys it's 7 zeros, the 0.70 206. We want to hold this price label because right now the 50-day EMA is above the 20-day EMA, and you can see here the 200 EMA, the white line, became our resistance line. So right here we are going downwards, and of course the 200 EMA is above the price, so we don't want to see, we want to see it going upwards. But eventually if we can't hit the above this resistance line, the 0.070 222, then we won't be actually making higher highs and higher lows, because this is a very important level to make a support level. Again, for now things don't look good for the MACD and for wing against Bitcoin, the 4-hour frame, and of course right now we will go to the daily frame to discuss some things here too. For the daily frame, we are having the commodity channel index below minus 100. This is good because we will go upwards. Okay, we might go upwards, but if it doesn't surpass some previous resistance levels that are very, very important, for example this or this, and making higher highs, we won't assume that we will be going upwards. And of course the most critical moment here is that we don't want to see the 10-day EMA going beyond the 50-day EMA. This would mean, guys, that we will have a furthermore correction for wing against Bitcoin. Okay, we don't want to see a cross here between the 10-day EMA and the 50-day EMA and going downwards. If we see that, then we will be having more of a correction, because yeah, we might have the commodity channel index below the minus 100, therefore an oversold situation in the buying opportunity, but we might see it not hitting some important resistance levels and breaking through some important resistance levels for now. Okay, so we might be careful, we might want to be careful, and let's go to wing against USD in the price analysis to discuss some things here. First of all, guys, what I like and what I don't like. First of all, I like that commodity channel index below minus 100. This means generally we can make for the next 1 to 2 days a profit target at around 5 to 10%, because we are declining right now. We need to be careful. Okay, if we can manage to break this resistance level, to retest and break this resistance level, and of course retest this resistance always, and maybe going above, then we can actually see going back to 0.014. But that is all if we can just go upwards and break through, because I think, guys, we will go upwards. But the main thing is, is it actually possible to go above the 0.0012 or next for this resistance line right here, guys? Because right now that's what we want to see in order to see wing going with higher highs and higher lows, because as you can see here right now we are making lower highs. Okay, so we need to surpass some important resistance levels first of all, and because here what I'm actually seeing is these engulfish candles that are looking bullish, guys, so I think we might actually retest here this resistance level, but they are not so bullish enough so we can go upwards, because you can see here they are more small than these previous bullish here candles, bullish and big engulfish candles right here back on 23rd April, that the green candle was next to the small red candle bigger. Okay, we had big bullish engulfish candles, but right now we are having the same candle situation but more small. So yeah, we might see it going upwards, but we need to retest some important levels. So in my opinion, guys, what you should do for now, what is your buying strategy, what you should do if you are a new investor, then for me, if you don't want to daily trade, just wait a bit till we see if we can break through some important resistance levels, for example the 0.0012 and the 0.0013. If we can do that, then of course we will be looking to go even higher, retesting the 0.014 to 15. Okay, but as long as we don't do that, I suggest you to wait, because the 200 EMA is above the price, the 50-day EMA is above the 20-day EMA right now and it is regaining some strength, so we need to be patient and see. According to the commodity channel index, we will go upwards, but we need to retest some higher levels to be sure if we can retest this level and eventually going upwards. So a good buying strategy will be to wait. If we dip down, as long as we are dipping down, buy more the dip. As long as we are going above those important resistance levels, you can set a profit target above those resistance levels 0.0012 at 0.0014 around there. But for me, a clear buying opportunity, minimizing the risk, would be if we go above the 0.0014 and 0.0015. Okay, that's where you minimize the risk, because you can see how many times we found this area as a resistance level. The more the times you find a resistance area, the more important it is, and if we go above, the more we minimize the risk, because if we go above this area right here, we will eventually go to 0.0018. For now, you need to be patient. Things aren't looking so good, especially if we can't be able to break through the 0.0012. I want to be always honest with you guys. Yeah, this looks like a hammer candle, these two looks like small engulfish bullish candles, but after all we might see it going upwards, but we need to test and go above this level. If we don't, then we will see a further decline for the wing. I personally believe that the Bitcoin's dump is just another day at the office. We will go upwards, but guys, you need to be patient and see by yourselves where we are going. If we are going upwards, that's fine, but for now Bitcoin has destroyed some altcoins, because the moment we were going above, the moment we wanted the MACD on the daily frame to go above the signal line, this moment we had a dip, and therefore we went down to making this as a resistance level, because right now this is a resistance level. We wanted to hold this. If we had to fall down a little bit more, guys, we wanted just to maintain the 0.0011, but instead we fell down to 0.001, okay, around there. So right now, guys, we need to see it going upwards, make some new higher highs, because eventually, due to the EMAs, due to the charts, things don't look very good for wing if we don't break through some important resistance levels. I want to be always honest with you. For those who bought at the top, do not worry, guys, better days are coming for sure. You just need to be patient, because you need to have discipline, buying strategy, exit strategy, and of course being patient is the key for success in the cryptocurrency market. Always remember that. Those who tell you that you can easily make profits anywhere and you can easily have money, they are just lying to you. Every market has its own difficulties. For example, crypto market has a very huge pump-ups which you can take profits, but it has so many corrections at the same time that you might be panicking and asking yourselves if I should sell even if I am in a loss position. Never do that. You sell when you are in a loss position, then that's where you just have losses. If you don't sell, you haven't lost anything. Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day wherever you are, and of course stay tuned for many more videos. Bye.